What's going on, mother truckers? Okay, so American Truckers United. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys some props here, right? Even, Louis from OOIDA is coming out now talking about non-domicile CDLs.
That's right.
And so I wonder why.
Yes, that's right.
Back to Mr. Pugh, the same question to you. What suggestions can you share from the perspective of independent drivers on how Congress can right-size the regulatory burden while maintaining our safety standards?
Yeah, I mean, we need to train drivers better, 100%, to get them so they're better and safer on the highways. And I think we need to make the barrier of entry into trucking a little bit higher to where all these people aren't becoming motor carriers as well. We've seen an influx, especially since COVID, of a lot of people becoming motor carriers who don't really understand the business, and we don't even know where they're coming from. I also would add that I think that DOT or FMCSA needs to do some research and studies on non-domicile CDLs, because it seems to open the doors to flood the gates from foreign folks coming in here. And from what enforcement tells us, some of them can't even speak English. And nobody seems to know who's getting these non-domicile CDLs. We've looked into this ourselves.
Thank you very much. I guess they didn't hear that President Trump signed an executive order making English the official language here.
Right. Hey, thank God OOIDA has picked up our message.
Yeah.
We need they have the clout in Washington that we don't have. So thank God.
Political capital.
Yes.
So Louis and Todd are friends. We love OOIDA. We wish they would have started the conversation sooner.
Yes, sir.
But we're just glad that they finally showed up to the table with us. And so thank you, Louis. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, OOIDA. It's a great thing that you're doing, and we're happy to do it with you.
I love it. I love it.
Now, Mother Trucker, we got to tell you something that we found out since we've been here. We have talked to DOT officers from 2 different states that have both confirmed to us that they are now seeing non-domiciled CDLs with no name given. They don't even have the driver's name on the non-domiciled CDL.
So there's no name. It just says non-domicile.
It actually says no name given.
Exactly, no name given.
And they're also seeing CDLs where the first and the last name are the same. And I know y'all have already heard us reporting that the date of birth is 1/1 of some made-up year. But we have officers now reporting that drivers have CDLs with no names on them. How are these drivers vetted? How do we know these drivers are qualified? We don't even know who they are.
Wow. Wow, no, I appreciate you guys, and I'll tell you guys this, man. Look, right here, American Truckers United, follow this gentleman. You guys have been the talk of the town. People are like, Alex, what are your thoughts about these two? And I said, I had them on my show, didn't I?
Thank you.
Yes,
we appreciate you, Alex.
Yeah.
Yes, we do, Alex.
Yeah, follow them. They're about trucking. They love trucking, and they want to keep that trucking going. And we gotta do what we can.
We got to protect the industry. We got to protect American trucking jobs, and we also have to protect the people on these highways.
I love it. I love it. No, that's great. No, I appreciate you guys.
Going on, my truckers? Welcome on Trucker News. I just want to give you guys some updates here. For one, OOIDA, they're supposed to be the biggest association for owner-operators, over 100,000 plus, is starting to fight the issue on English proficiency and non-domicile CDLs.
Hey, it's Louis Pugh here, the Executive Vice President, Owner-Operator Independent Drivers Association. I'm looking forward to seeing all you truckers at Matt's here later in the week. But before I get to Matt's, I had to make a stop in D.C. because here in just a little bit, I'm going to be testifying at the House T&I Committee. Link below for you to view in and watch. We're going to talk about truck parking. We're going to talk about bathroom access. We're going to talk about broker transparency. We're going to talk about size and weights. We're going to put speed limiters to bed, I hope. Bury that shit. That's what we're hoping to do. And probably talk about why the government isn't keeping track of these non-domicile CDLs and some of this other stuff that's affecting you all out there. So please, drivers, tune in, watch us, be safe, but do your part too. Go to fightingfortruckers.com, reach out to your lawmakers, tell your lawmakers right there on fightingfortruckers.com how these things are affecting you and how they need to do things to make your business more successful and make our highways safer, because that's what we all want, safe highways, and there's nobody that knows better about highway safety than the American trucker. So thank you, truckers, for what you do. It's a tough job, and on behalf of myself and everyone at OOIDA, be safe out there.
Basically, somebody that is not from America is able to come here and get a CDL, right? And there's states like Texas that allow this, right? Doing things the right way is fine, but anyone cheating the system, not speaking English, and not being able to read our roadways is a problem. So just want to update you guys on what's going on at Mid-America, because it is the biggest trucking show of the year. And the FMCSA Chief Counsel was actually there during a Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration fireside chat style session on Thursday. FMCSA Chief Counsel Jesse Ellison offered an update on the agency's early priorities under the second Trump administration while responding to an audience member on live issues in trucking like English proficiency requirements and non-domicile CDLs. This answer is going to not surprise you, but surprise you a little bit. It says, regard to those live issues, Ellison said FMCSA and the Department of Transportation are aware of them, noting they will be addressed in the near future. So they see that there is a problem with truck drivers not being able to speak enough English to be safe on the road, and about these non-domicile CDLs, right? And the fact that they know that, this is what they say, right? Because an audience member says, well, why are you not pulling over the people that are stating that they don't speak English and putting them out of service? This was the response back. This is interesting right here. It says, audience members rebutted the statement, calling out that drivers are not placed out of service if unable to read or speak English. Ellison noted, however, that Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance inspectors are the ones who place drivers out of service and not FMCSA agents. Okay, so you guys hear this CVSA all the time, and they have all these blitz all the time. But the thing about this is the CVSA is private party. Okay, so this chief counsel here is stating that a private party company that they hire puts drivers out of service and not FMCSA agents. It's like, why even have FMCSA agents? That's the question. So the interesting part is these conversations are being had now. You know, OOIDA is even talking about it, is getting on a bigger stage. And I think these things are all roadways to safer roads. So my truckers, I would say these are little wins a little bit at a time. But to hear that FMCSA is just like, hey, this is not what we do. This is what we hire a third party to do, and it's not us. Well, why even have FMCSA agents then? That's all I got to say.